Hello, my dear friends, and welcome back to English Through Stories by Alexa, the place where stories come alive and help you learn English. Today, we have an exciting tale that will inspire, teach, and entertain you. Remember, as you listen, try to focus on the new words and phrases you hear. Don't worry, I'll explain everything step by step. So, sit back, relax, and let's dive into today's story. The Little Shop of Wonders. Once upon a time, in a small, quiet town surrounded by green hills, there was a tiny shop. This shop wasn't like any other shop. It was called the Little Shop of Wonders. No one knew exactly what was sold inside because the shop always seemed to be closed. The windows were dusty and the door was painted a bright blue, but there was no signboard. One rainy afternoon, a young girl named Emma stood outside the shop. She was a curious girl, always asking questions and looking for adventures. She held her red umbrella tightly as the rain poured down. On the door of the shop, she noticed a small, handwritten note. Knock 3 times and wait. Emma's heart raced with excitement. What could be inside, she wondered. She knocked 3 times, knock, knock, knock. The door creaked open slowly, and a kind old man appeared. He had a long white beard, glasses perched on his nose, and a warm smile. "Welcome, young traveler," he said. "You are the first visitor in many years. Come in." Emma stepped inside, closing her umbrella. The shop was magical. Shelves lined the walls, filled with strange and wonderful things. Glowing jars, books with golden covers, and even a tiny bird made of silver that moved and chirped. "What is this place?" Emma asked, her eyes wide. "This," the old man said, "is a shop of wonders. Everything here has a story, and every story has a lesson." Emma was amazed. She pointed to a jar filled with sparkling dust. "What's this?" she asked. The old man picked up the jar and said, "This is courage dust. When you sprinkle it on yourself, it reminds you to be brave. Would you like to try it?" Emma nodded eagerly. The old man sprinkled a tiny bit of the dust over her head. Suddenly, Emma felt brave and strong. "I feel like I can do anything," she said. The old man smiled. "Now, let me show you more." He led Emma to a golden book. This book is called the Book of Kindness. When you open it, it shows you stories of people who have done kind things. "Shall we read one?" Emma opened the book, and as she read, she saw a story about a boy who shared his food with a stranger. The words on the page glowed, and Emma felt warmth in her heart. As the day went on, Emma explored more of the shop. She learned about the mirror of honesty, which shows your true self, and the clock of patience, which slows time when you need to stay calm. Finally, as the rain stopped and the sun began to set, Emma knew it was time to go. "Thank you for everything," she said to the old man. "I've learned so much." The old man handed her a tiny golden key. "This is for you," he said. "It will remind you of the lessons you've learned here. Courage, kindness, honesty, and patience." Emma smiled and hugged the old man. As she walked home, she felt like a new person ready to face any challenge with courage and kindness. And that, my friends, is the story of the Little Shop of Wonders. What did you think? Did you enjoy learning about courage, kindness, honesty, and patience? Remember, these are not just words, they are values we can use every day. Thank you for joining me today on English Through Stories by Alexa. Don't forget to practice your English by talking about the story with your friends or family. And if you'd like more stories, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Until next time, keep listening, keep learning, and keep wondering. Bye for now.